Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. What's going on? I hope everybody had a good holiday season. Christmas just passed. We heading into the new year. Let's start the new year all right, man. And basically today is gonna be a different type of video. We ain't gonna do no reaction today. Today I want to talk about 7 things I wish I would have knew, or anybody going through life and the different ups and downs of life. These 7 things that you can use to try to better your situation. You know, I feel like a lot of times we take life for granted and we don't understand how fast life moving. You would think 4 years of high school, you would think that shit forever, but it really not. So let's get to it. 7 things I wish somebody would have told me, or I wish I would have knew. First thing first, we gotta start using high school to figure out what we want to do for our life. So a lot of times when you're in high school, you're not thinking that this shit gonna go by as fast as it go. You thinking you got time to figure it out. A lot of us is busy doing all kind of stuff, playing sports, chasing girls, trying to make a name for ourselves and shit like that. But we gotta get out that mindset of thinking so short term. And we gotta think about, okay, this 4 years gonna go by pretty fast. So let me use these 4 years to figure out what I want to do. Or it's like if you playing sports or something, is you taking it serious or you just doing it because it's something to do? If you're gonna do it, take it serious so you can set yourself up. At the high school, you're going to college. And then when you go to college, you're giving yourself a chance to either take your talents to go pro or you going to strictly get your education. And whatever it is that you're doing, you could be in the military program, you could be in all kind of different programs in high school. Take that type of stuff serious because that is things that's going to give you put some training wheels on your real life. You only gonna be in school for so long, and then you gonna have the rest of your life trying to figure out how you gonna prepare yourself to make money. So keep that in mind. The next thing, it can go both ways. When I'm strictly talking to the young man. The second thing we I wish somebody would have told me was control your sexual desires. When you're young, you going through puberty, you getting to feeling yourself. You want to have sex and do all type of different things, but not knowing exactly what you're doing and the type of doors that you opening up, sex can have you distracted from what you need to be focusing on, which is you setting yourself up after high school or setting your life up. This just ain't got to do with high school, but don't start getting in the habit of wanting to have sex, thinking about sex while you still in school, and you don't have nothing going on, because you can open yourself to all different type of, you know, setbacks to where you gotta go out here and figure something out to provide for not only yourself but a responsibility that you made doing something that you didn't even have the knowledge on doing, didn't protect yourself, didn't put yourself in the right situation. So you got to control those sexual desires because those things can hinder where you going and your success in life. Okay. Let's say you went through school, you didn't know what you wanted to do, you couldn't figure it out. This is number 3. Get a job. When you out here, the saying is the idle mind is the devil playground. So when you out here and you don't got nothing going on, you out here fresh out of high school, you trying to find a job. Sometimes you ain't trying to find a job. You burnt out on school, so you don't want to go to college. You just out here just walking around with nothing to do. Use that time to One, get you a job and get you a job to set yourself up. Whether it's you gonna work that job and move up the ladder in this blue collar work field, or you gonna say, bump that, let me go get me a trade. I recommend go get a trade. That'd be welding, that'd be driving trucks, that'd be anything that is in high demand and it's gonna pay you well. Go get you a trade. You need that. That's what's gonna help you set you apart from working so hard in this everyday blue collar work field. Go get you a trade. And if you don't want to go get a trade, go to the military. I recommend all kids that don't know what they want to do out of high school, go to the military. Pick one. Marines, Army, Navy. Pick one. Go to the military. There's so many benefits you can get from going to the military. They don't be scared. They're gonna send you to war. It's a less chance that you're gonna go to war than you do. But go to the military. I wish when I got out of high school, I actually took the test to go to the Navy, but I got cold feet. Didn't want to leave my hometown and shit like that, so I didn't go. Go to the Navy. Give yourself a chance in life. Go to the Navy. Go get those benefits. Go get that experience. Go get paid to go to school, to learn you a trade. So put you ahead of the game. So you go serve your 2 years, your 4 years, you come home, you got benefits, you got all type of shit set up for you. Go to the military. Let's say you don't do none of this stuff. This is number 4. Let's say you don't do none of this stuff. You didn't go to the military. You don't got no, I mean, you know, you ain't got no trade. You just working. We got to get out the mindset of feeling like we gotta, when we going through it to get to it, basically like, hey, you working, but you really not making no money, you still trying to figure it out. It's okay to isolate yourself and work on yourself without having to feel like you need to add on these extra vices, which is, okay, you still trying to date, but you really ain't got the money to date. You out here smoking weed, but you really ain't got the money to be smoking weed. You out here partying when you really ain't got the money to be partying. You out here drinking when you really ain't got the money to be drinking. It's gonna come a time in your life when you out here working and trying to figure it out that you gotta isolate yourself and be to yourself until you get yourself stable. Get yourself stable. That means if you gotta stay with your family, stay with your mom until you get stable enough to be able to cover your bills comfortably, and then open yourself up to have all these different vices, you ain't gonna do that. Ain't nothing worse than you not having the money to be out here having unprotected sex, drinking, smoking. It's kind of productive of what you're trying to do. Is you trying to be successful, or you just trying to get by? Don't be your own worst enemy. Don't put extra stress and problems on you that you don't need, which is number 5. Don't pick up extra stress and responsibility that you don't need when you going through it to get to it. Why would you go out here and have unprotected sex with all these different women and have babies over here, babies over here that you can't take care of, and then get labeled with a deadbeat or get labeled that you don't care about your kids because you just put yourself in a messed up situation because you felt like you wanted to still have unprotected sex, knowing that you going through it to get to it when you should have been in isolation, getting yourself stable, getting your situation figured out. That way, if you do bring a kid into this world, you can, at bare fucking minimum, take care of it. A lot of times we be feeling like, man, I'm working, but I still want to indulge in having sex. I still want to indulge in partying, going out, drinking, smoking, and shit like that. When is kind of productive of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to be. Do you want to be successful or you just want to get by? You got to really ask yourself that question. Now, if you don't care, you don't give a fuck about being successful or having things in life, that's on you. Do what you do. But this is for the people that want to be successful and they don't understand that they while you going through it, while you living with somebody else, while you don't have a car, you don't have a means to and from, you don't have the basic necessities of a grown person or a kid coming into being a grown person, you need to be isolated. And if you got to work 2-3 jobs to get yourself ahead, that's what you need to be focusing on. Because one thing about it, women gonna be there, the parties gonna be there, the drugs gonna be there, all that shit gonna be there. But you gotta get yourself together first. You can't party and indulge in different shit when you ain't got your shit together. Number 6, I think I stated this earlier. Stop thinking so short term. Sometimes we thinking for the next day. We going out here, we doing shit for the right now. Instead of understanding, okay, if I go do this, if I go hit this lick or catch this play or running this motherfucking Family Dollar or run up in this corner store to get some quick money, what's gonna happen to me? Stop thinking so short term. You got anything worth having is gonna be worth. It needs to be worth sacrificing for. So some things gonna take longer than other things. You gotta be ready and prepared to stay down until whatever it is that you materializing comes to the forefront. Until it comes into existence. You gotta stay down for what you want. Stop thinking so short term. Stop thinking right now, quick, get rich quick type shit. That shit is that money come fast and it go fast. Start thinking long term and start thinking longevity and having things for the long haul, having things not only for you, but for your family down the line that you create. We gotta stop thinking so short term as black people. That's one of the things that play against us. We thinking about tomorrow instead of 5 years, 10 years down the line. Number 7, and this the last point, man. Run your own race. Don't be on social media looking at this person just got a new car, got a new house. This person doing this person doing that. Social media is not real. People put what they want you to see on social media. It's not real. Don't be comparing yourself to other people. You don't know what people are doing to get their money, how they get their money. You don't know. Worry about you and trust your process. Don't let social media speed up your process, man. If you can avoid being on that shit, stay off that shit. Social media is not real. People post what they want you to see. Run your own race, man. Have you a goal? Figure out how you gonna work that goal and stay consistent. Consistency is gonna get you where you need to be. Constantly putting your time and effort into something is gonna get you where you need to be. Stop looking on social media. This person just got this, that, and that. All right, congratulations to them. But you got something that you're working on yourself that you need to be focused on. So that's what you need to be worried about. Don't be worrying about what nobody else got going on and how they got this going on and how they got that going on. Focus on what you got going on and keep your eyes on your own paper and worry about you. And, you do that, you're going to get what you want in due time, man. We all got our own ways. We all got our own ways to get to the same destination. Some people going to get there faster. Some people going to get there. It's going to take them a while to get there. Some people going to get there right on time, man. But the goal is to get there. and to get there the right way with no wrecks, no accidents or nothing.